Right, morning folks. It's now, 6 days after the test that I've taken, the IAM Advanced Test, and I've had a week to think about things and I'm off out to practice. So, under the instruction from my mentor, I'm going to work on some better quality commentary, in that my commentary tends to be quite minimalist, and he reckons it would certainly help me just to observe a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. Okay, so we've got a car approaching the left. I'm watching his front wheels, he's not moving. Okay, we're watching the camper van on the left hand side as well. Okay, and we're good to go up to 50. Keeping on this car turning right. No following traffic. Right, up to speed. Which is 50 miles an hour here on the repeater signs. Okay, there's a wagon approaching ahead, so I'm going to move well to the left. And I'm going to move out again just to open up my view past this white car. Okay, so again, still no following traffic, but oncoming. Looks like a wagon following a car. Okay, sharpish right-hander coming up. Okay, so positioning for view. And acceleration around the corner. Okay, wagon ahead, so giving way. Again, still 50. Okay, so positioning for view around the left-hander now, watching the line of telegraph poles, which gives me the line of the road, yielding because of the two trucks. Looks like this is the first day the roads have been gritted, but the air temperature now is 7 degrees, and I think it's probably going to take the road temperature, the roads, a little while just to drop down. Looking through the corner. Okay, so position for the right-hander, again chevrons, sharpish bend. Looking through and easing on. Probably could have positioned slightly better for that. Again, moving away from the white truck. Trying to look well ahead. Okay, so looking down the road here. Oncoming traffic. Nice series of bends coming up, assuming I've got no cars in front of me. Good chance to get my positioning, practice my positioning. Okay, so we've got a left-hander with a junction on the corner. Drop down, pick up, get drive. Just slowing a little bit through the corner there. Probably could have got my entry speed a little bit better. So again, a strong cast, strong shadow from the left-hand side. Car there looks like it's stable, like it's static, but I'll keep an eye on it. No movement. And we've got a chevron there. So I'll drop down, pick up. Try what's a corner on the grid there. And again, two more chevrons for the left-hander. Positioning for view, watching the shadows from the left past the farm, and we've got a left and right coming up, no following traffic. Road opens out a little. I'll straighten this one because I can see the entry point for the next bend. And I can see the whole road surface is clear here, so I can actually take a fairly sort of tight line into the centre of the road. And up to the limit. Still no following traffic. Road is bearing round to the left. Moving out to see if I can see the limit point ahead. Okay, so we've got a nice straight stretch here. Can't see the whole road surface, but no, that's good. Okay, and we've got chevrons for a left-hand bend ahead. pick up. Drop down a little bit more I think as well. Out into the 30. And I've deliberately picked a route that's heading east this morning because I didn't want the sun glaring in my face. Okay, possibility of horses, so maybe there's a riding stables and then there's a right and a left. Let's get the visor up, shall we? Generally find that helps when I'm down to 30 in the village. Bus ahead. We're past the left hand side. Shoulder check. Let's get past him. And we'll drop back in again. Oncoming traffic, still no following. Still got good shadows from the left, which give me a clue about if anything's coming out of the driveways. And the left and right. Let's open out the view. Move away from the Range Rover. And the sharpish right-hander coming up. Still no following traffic. Road surface is cold and slightly damp, drying off. Moving away from the oncoming and positioning for the right-hander. And we've got a 30 mile an hour zone, so well, no need to brake. Drop down, pick up. Trying to slow down my head movement just a little bit. I spent last night watching the whole video of my examiner following me. So an ex-police rider, many years of experience, and just wanted to get the pace of that, so we've got a scooter on the left hand side here on the pavement. What's going on here? Hopefully he's probably not going to emerge, just keep an eye on him. Well, there we are, no, past him now. And just, yeah, the pace of exactly the same as Dale actually. Just those very slow measured lifesavers, I think the mark of a professional rider actually. And I know I just tend to rush it a little bit. Something I think Chris Kelly pointed out. Chris pops up now and again. He's very busy in the IAM. Seen him in Manchester. Let's just let this go out. Should have noticed that. Too busy yapping, so I'm advanced, but I'm not. Yeah, the channel's been blessed by contributions of a number of IAM nationals and masters and so forth. So we've got John, we've got Mike Roberts, we've got Chris Kelly, and I've no doubt one or two others of you out there as well. So, and I guess maybe one or two other ex-professionals, shall we say, covertly following the channel and chipping in now and again. We welcome all your contributions. Trying to create a forum really, a learning space, but also a bit of fun, bit of banter as well, all very polite, well mannered, where if you want to improve your riding and sort of share information, then that's really what it's all about. And hopefully just the videos just act as a sort of a catalyst for that really. So please share your thoughts. You've got questions as well, you know, feel free to put your questions up. Well, these guys are watching, and they are very pleased to share their knowledge with you, as I have benefited from over the last 12 months. Right, so back into comms mode. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this this rover. Into neutral, watching the car behind, release the clutch. I learnt that lesson. If you don't release the clutch, sometimes you can't find the gear. Little lifesaver there before we move on. Check the left hand, just keep an eye on that car. Past them now. Okay, so a few pedestrians out. I can see a dog walker 150 yards ahead. Now we've got a car here on the right hand side, so I'm just going to move over just a touch. And I think we'll take a left today, down towards Warwick. Normally go right here, up towards Coventry. An eye on them. Gone. Okay, so again, strong shadows from the left, so I think we're actually going into not sure if this is Stratford or Warwick, to be honest. I think it's Warwick. A bit of urban practice. Keep aware, full car doors length from these cars on the left hand side. Just divide the danger between the oncoming. We can afford third because the road is opening up a little bit. It's a bit more congested. I would probably drop down into second here. Car on manoeuvres ahead. Just give him a chance just to clear. And we've got traffic lights on green. This lady, a bit of a late lifesaver there. Watch the lady with the shopping trolley. Let's just move out just a touch. There we are, just somebody being helped there. Okay, so plenty going on here. Guy approaching from the right, forced me over the traffic bump. Little boy on a bike. Okay, so it's a bit like a video game, isn't it? You've got to sort of spot the threats, and if you can sort of spot them, I think you sort of get 5 points, and then when you've collected 100 points, maybe you get like a little bonus of some kind. So, well, where I'm going really, but oh, looks like I'm heading towards Warwick. Let's vacate the area, shall we? Okay, so Dale's been telling me off about my handling of Pelican Crossing, so I'm actually spotting this one. I keep an eye on it in case he suddenly appears and presses the button. No, he's missed it. Okay, postie pulling out in front of me there. Take second. Car door open. Just going to move out. Just divide the risk between that and this red car. And again, yet another pelican crossing. Aha, no one there. Yeah, I intend to work extremely hard now. I'm going to work as hard now as I worked before the exam until everything becomes second nature. And then I want to try and keep on it. I don't want to get complacent having worked so hard and invested so much time and effort to actually get to this standard. Okay, so I'm going to stop a full car's length ahead. Into neutral. Okay, car behind's keeping a nice respectful distance, which is good. Beautiful autumn morning, early November. Bonfire night tomorrow. November the 5th. We shall go to an absolutely massive bonfire near us in Northampton, which you can probably see from space actually. And we're into a 20 zone. Yeah, there's the old centre of Warwick. Okay, so just keep my eyes open for cyclists and moped riders now. What's this car on the right, parked I think. And I think here we will cut down towards, yeah, there's the Warwick Castle on the right hand side. And we're out of the 20 and into the 30, 2 cyclists ahead. Okay, so I shall, that one cyclist is cleared. Yeah, I really want to work on honing my skills, polishing, making it absolutely consistent. So quite a bit of work to do actually. I think it's one thing demonstrating an advanced ride over an hour or so. It's something else, isn't it, doing it day in, day out. And when you watch the ex-police riders, this is what they do, and that's the target I set myself. So it's not just a standard, it's the fact you can demonstrate it on a given day at a given point, but it's the consistency that I want. Still thinking about masters, still thinking about maybe possibly observing. No, do I want to right here? I'm not sure. No, I think we'll just go, we'll follow the road, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to be working hard actually in my my sort of day job for the next, well, certainly as a management trainer I'm very busy now up to January. So just probably getting out once a week, just keep the skills going. It'll be winter as well. But that's just a time to reflect. The next 3 Sundays I can't get down to IAM because I'll be travelling. So yeah, I've got a few weeks to reflect really, probably up to Christmas to reflect about what my next steps are. Not sure about masters yet. It looks to me like more of the same but more consistent, and maybe with just a higher standard of precision really. And I think I'm probably going to self-impose that on myself anyway, so we'll see. We'll see, but certainly I shall keep going with the IAM, and I'll be looking for some masters level observes. And obviously with Dale's ascent. I shall continue to work with him and take his advice. And Wellesbourne, I think there's a nice little cafe at Wellesbourne actually. Be an opportunity to grab some bacon. And there's a Vulcan. Static at the moment. I think there's a slight chance it may one day come back to flight, but it's going to, with all these things, it's going to take a lot of money. Oh, we're heading for the touchdown cafe at Wellesbourne Airfield. Well-known biker halt. I've never been here myself before, but we'll go and try it out. See if we can give it the back to the bike seal of approval. Thank you.
I love motorbikes. My late husband used to have a Norton.
Did he?
Yeah.
What, the Commando?
Sorry?
The Commando?
Yeah.
Right, okay. How long ago was that?
Well, he had it from you.
Did he? Right.
Yeah, 1950.
And did you go on the back?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Years.
Did you? Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's a great way to see the country, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
Came off a couple of times as well.
Right. You're okay now, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Well, just coming away from the touchdown cafe at Wellesbourne Airfield. Nice sausage and egg barm cake there. There's the Vulcan on the right. So I think it is quite a popular biker cafe if you're in the area, in the sort of around sort of Warwick. And I would say well worth a drop in. I imagine it's the kind of place that probably gets quite busy on a Sunday. So yeah, that gets the back to the bike seal of approval. I just sat outside there and watched the light aircraft and Robinson helicopters doing circuits and bumps around the airfield. With a cup of tea and a nice sausage and egg butty, although we had an interesting discussion with a lady on the desk there. I asked for a sausage and egg barm cake. She didn't know what I was talking about, and apparently the same word we used to use up north, barm cake, in Nuneaton is a batch, further north in Leicester is a cob, around about these parts it's called a bap. So interesting. Anyway, there you are. So this is Back to the Bike signing off, and we'll see you soon.